Hey folks, this is Queen Shay again. I am back at it while I'm waiting on my strawberry shortcake. Yeah, that's right. When it's your birthday week, that's what you do. You wait on a strawberry shortcake. But this is not something I normally do though. I'm normally in a good diet habit. But anyway, I'm treating myself today. But I wanted to touch on communication. Why? Because it's the biggest hindrance in any relationships nowadays. And we all know how essential it is to communicate in any relationship, right? So number one, we have to be mindful of other people, right? And what I mean by that is that we cannot assume that the other person knows what we're thinking. We have to be mindful and say, hey, let me say this or let me say that. I cannot assume they're already supposed to know. Some things are common sense, but come on now, let's be realistic. You can't assume someone knows, what your favorite color is, especially if you just met the person, right? You can't assume that. You can't assume that, oh, a man's supposed to do this or a woman's supposed to do that. You have to communicate that. That way they'll know. Because when you assume, you put in high expectations out there. And then when they don't fulfill those expectations or, what you truly desire, then you become disappointed. So that brings in negativity in the relationship. You have to communicate, folks. You can't assume. Communication is so important. And it's as easy as it sounds. It's hard for a lot of people to do, and also what I learned is it's not what you say, it's how you say it. It's how you say it. Like I had someone to tell me, in the past, hey, I'm straightforward. That's just how I am. Okay. You could be straightforward. That's totally fine with me. I'm straightforward too, but I have a certain way I go about it. I'm not saying that you're supposed to, go about it the same way I go, or the same way I present it, or the same way, the same style I use, but you're supposed to be respectful about it. It's a way that you have to do it to where the other people are receptive to what you're saying at least. You can't just say, I'm this and I'm that. You can be who you are. That's totally fine. I'm not stopping you from being who you are, but you have to present yourself in a certain manner. Right? So others can be receptive, because if you're coming across as, demeaning or condescending or, as if, you know it all, a person will look at you like you got to go. Oh no, I'm not going to tolerate this, because it's a lot of things that people don't have to tolerate. It's a choice to put up with that, but you have to, be mindful of how you come across to other people. It's a way to say things. It's your approach. Right? That's just like a woman walking down the street and, she's dressed really classy and, she looks like a sophisticated woman, but yet she got a dog barking down the street saying, roof, 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 roof. She's not going to be receptive to that. She not. Dog saying, roof, 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 roof. No, a lady like that is not going to be receptive of that type of response. You have to watch how you come across. And when you're, especially in the dating world, I'll say when you're saying someone, it comes to a point where you compromise, not changing who you are, but you compromise. That's part of, of a marriage. That's part of, any relationship, compromising, you have to use effective communication styles. As the old saying goes, paraverbal communication is not what you say, it's how you say it. I can, want someone to go to the store for me, or I can want someone to do this for me. But in order for me to get a good response, I have to present myself in a certain way to them. For an example, if I want someone to go to the store for me, I can have to say, hey, do you mind going to the store for me? Or can you do this? Most likely they will be receptive to that. Most likely they will do it unless they really, really can't do it, depending upon their circumstances, right? But normally a person wouldn't mind doing that. They wouldn't mind doing that. But we have to, communicate. We have to communicate more. We can't just think, oh, they're supposed to know this already. No, especially in dating, women. You can't just assume a guy's supposed to know this and he's supposed to know that. He may not have been out in the dating world for a long time or something. Maybe you have to show him. Maybe you have to teach him. There's nothing wrong with that. It's not going to be no one perfect out there. at all, you know. But if you're expecting perfect, you're setting yourself up for failure. You really are, you know. And that goes the same for men, because you have some men out there who's like, you know, I'm not the average this and that, I'm my opportunity. What? You know, first of all, let me tell you something. A person who knows their worth, who knows their value, they don't have to say that type of stuff. They will just know, and they just won't tolerate any mess or any nonsense from anyone. They don't talk like that. You know, I've come across people, some very people who are very valuable and, you know, have substance. I've come across people who I can learn from, you know, people with great hearts. You know, there's very, very few nice people out here in this world. Keep them around, folks. Keep them around. You don't want to lose them at all. Watch your communication style. Watch how you talk to people, because sometimes people may feel like you talking to them like they're an animal. Like, what the? Like, somebody talk to me like, what? You this and that? Like, I'm like, what the? Who are you talking to? Wait a minute. Let's slow this down. You know, and I'm not no argumentative person. I'm not a person who's looking to, you know, find some trouble, or, you know, looking to just argue with anybody, because I'm at peace in my life. And when you have peace in your life, that exudes on the outside. You'll see that. People will see that. You know, you're smiling, you're happy, just, you know, just to be happy to be alive. You know, many people didn't wake up today, so people are just happy about that. You have some grateful folks out here, but yeah, you have some really, really mean people out here. Like, for instance, one time in the past, I said, "Happy Friday" to some guy, right, walking down the street. I said, "Happy Friday." Oh, we're so happy about it. I mean, oh my goodness, we live in a world full of people who are just so angry, bitter, and mad. You know, that's why I said, you know, it's important to seek healing. You know, God is our only healer, you know, but he has people on this earth to also help us, such as counselors, professionals, and so forth. You know, maybe that friend that can help you too as well. But God uses people too as well, is what I'm saying. You know, don't come across as like you're already angry, somebody did something to you, or somebody owe you something, because not a soul owes you anything in this world. Folks, we got to wake up. You know, we got to be mindful. We got to be considerate. You know, let's use effective communication strategies, you know, and the strategies that we can utilize is a few I have given in this video. But besides that, I just wanted to touch on that, because it's a big thing out here. It's definitely a big issue, you know. Be mindful. That's all I'm saying. But anyway, folks, I will catch up with you later. I hope you're enjoying your day, staying safe out there, staying out of trouble. You know, like I said, remember that one rash decision can cost you your future. So stay tuned, and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube video, Queen Shay. I appreciate the support. Absolutely, absolutely. You know, I really wasn't actually want to be out here like that and doing YouTube videos, just to be honest with you guys. But God put it on my heart to do these videos, and any video I do, I'm feel led by the Spirit. You know, I'm led by the Spirit. So you know, just stay tuned and subscribe to my YouTube channel, like I said, and I thank you again.